Well, demanding answers from St. Louis County Executive why 26 North County mayors are taking action this afternoon.
And after the rain has come and gone, cold, cloudy conditions linger today, but good news for Thanksgiving and some interesting news for the weekend. Some travel tips you'll want to hear if you're traveling on Sunday.
Maximizing your rewards, how you can double dip on cashback programs to save some serious cash this holiday shopping season.
The Thanksgiving travel rush is underway. How the weather is threatening air travel for millions of people this morning.
Taking advantage of a free meal, how you can get all the ingredients for a Thanksgiving feast later this morning.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Well, what's happening in St. Louis? A live look at downtown right there. Looks a little dreary. A little dreary. Actually, looks a lot of dreary. You know, I mean, it's all foggy and everything else. Hopefully that'll move out of here before, we break out the turkeys on Thursday and go in the backyard and play a little football. You know what I mean? Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, November the 21st. I'm Rennie Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. We just want to say thanks for joining us, including those of you who might be watching us on 5+. Yeah, you know what? It is a little dreary out there, Paul. So people have to be cautious of the roads.
Extra safety, that's right.
And watch out for those zipper merge.
Yeah.
Zipper.
Do the zipper merge. Pull on up.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
Yes.
Don't be that guy. Don't be ready. And then also,
I'm not letting you over.
yeah.
I know. I was talking to Paul when he mentioned, I was like, I always do the zipper merge. And people get so mad.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? It's like, well, the lane's wide open. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Decreases the delay.
And then
Pull on
Rennie's
up.
in the car next to me like, I oughta.
Look, I have a car that's this big.
Yeah,
okay,
well, that's
so
true.
I have to let people
But
in.
also, your car is very loud. You got like a diesel muffler. It's like the smallest car, but the loudest car. It's like the little dogs, Let's talk about our forecast. Yeah, they're always so loud, the little ones. This morning, the showers have wrapped up, so you are okay when it comes to any active rain coming down here locally. All right, all of our microphones will be off now. There you can see the showers, though, across the Great Lakes, the Ohio River Valley, down into the Deep South. That's where the rain is for now. We're done with the active rain, but you still could get a little mist and drizzle. That just doesn't show up very well on the radar, but you see no active showers coming down just yet. So we're cloudy today, cold and windy. Today, gusts could top 30 miles per hour, making that 48 feel more like 40 straight up. So bundle up as you head out the door today. We'll talk about some good news for Thanksgiving that's coming up. For now, let's get over to Paul Cook and track that traffic. Good morning to you, Paul.
Good morning, Anthony. There is one intersection of highway that's been the big bad every morning consistently, and it's in South County, that Sunset Hills area of 270 going northbound at 44, or even those ramps from 44 back to 270. And this is where it is right now. Starting to see some volume building here at 602. We're going to definitely keep an eye on it, let you know when you should probably take Lindbergh, 141, avoid the area entirely. You got some lights out 6440 right there at Lindbergh as well. But otherwise, you're moving. Another take of traffic soon, guys.
Thanks so much, Paul. New overnight, police have arrested a suspect in a deadly early morning shooting in South St. Louis. A man was shot several times around 3:30 this morning on South Broadway near Dover Street. Police have not released a motive, but this is at least the city's 144th homicide this year.
We are just a couple of days away from Thanksgiving. But for some people, feeding their families can be difficult during the holidays.
Yeah, the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis wants to help ease that burden. Our Mercedes McKay is joining us live with the turkey giveaway that is happening just a few hours from now. Mercedes.
Good morning, Rennie and Michelle. Everyone is feeling the impacts of inflation, and no one knows that better than the folks here at the St. Louis Area Food Bank. Right now, the need for distribution, that's up 11% this year. And the cost to buy the food that the food bank distributes, that's up 144%. But thankfully, the food bank isn't alone in helping the community. Today, the Urban League of St. Louis is holding its annual turkey giveaway. It's happening from noon to 3 p.m. at the Urban League Regional Headquarters on North Kings Highway. You can get a free 20-pound Thanksgiving turkey with all the fixins. All you have to do is drive up, pop open your trunk, and you'll have everything from green beans to stuffings to cranberry sauce and much more. Now, the Urban League says everything you get is actually over $100, so they aren't taking any shortcuts this year. They want to take the stress away and ensure people focus on what matters most this time of year.
Food is very expensive, and I think I know just from experience, Thanksgiving is a time where family can get together and we try our best to take all of the stress out of everything. So all they have to do is show up, get the turkey and all the sides, get their families together, enjoy the holiday.
Enjoying the holiday, that's the key and that's the mission here. Now, this is one of the actual largest Thanksgiving giveaways in our community that the Urban League hosts. But when you drive up and pop open that trunk today, you may actually get some more than all those fixins for your holiday feast. I'll have more on that in our next half hour. Live in Bridgeton, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
All right, thanks so much, Mercedes. Right now, Ameren is joining forces with the St. Louis Area Food Bank. It's pledging to match any donation to the food bank up to $200,000 through November 30th. And neighbors on Cherokee Street will celebrate Thanksgiving today. The Cherokee Street Thanksgiving is an annual community tradition that began as a small potluck. It's now expanded to hundreds of people. This year's event is from 6 to 10 at the Golden Record on Cherokee. You are asked to bring a dish if you can.
Happening today, 26 mayors from North County will plan to address the county council to reinstate the post-third sale property program. The mayors claim that County Executive Dr. Sam Page stopped it without notice. The program allows the public to bid on certain properties that have gone unsold at any time. The county council meeting starts at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Tonight, a homecoming for an officer who has spent months recovering after being shot in the line of duty. Officer Adam Sellentrup with the Herman Police Department will be escorted back home to Washington, Missouri. He's been in Colorado recovering from a brain injury after he was shot responding to a call at a gas station last March. We covered that during breaking news here on the morning show. His partner, Detective Sergeant Mason Griffith, was killed. Anyone who wants to welcome Sellentrup home is asked to line up along Recreation or Phoenix Center Drive around 7:15 tonight.
For a second day in a row, students at Riverview Gardens High School will be learning from home. Now, that's because of power and water outages caused by a ruptured boiler at the high school. The district says technicians are working to repair this problem.
All right, we are just days away now from Black Friday and the kickoff to the holiday shopping season. Are you ready? No. This year, high inflation means just about everything costs more. So our Sydney Stallworth is joining us live in studio with more and, explaining the ways that you can save just by stacking your savings, Sydney.
Michelle, that's exactly right. All month long, we've been talking about inflation. It hit record highs last year, and this year, families are still feeling the effects. A survey by Bankrate found that 2 in 5 Americans say inflation is leading them to change their shopping habits this year.
For a lot of folks, I mean, not a good idea, but obviously. Sydney, what are the prices looking like this year?
Well, Michelle, food costs are up about 13.5% this year. Clothing, another popular gift for the holiday season, up 5.5% when it comes to cost. Now, to make every dollar stretch, 40% of shoppers are saying that they're going to buy fewer items this year, just cut down on those gifts. Just under 43% say they're going to be looking for coupons, and 17% of shoppers say they're just going to turn to those credit cards. Swipe it now, pay it later to help set off the higher costs of this. Now, this is all part of a strategy called reward stacking if you're relying on that cash back. So here's how it all works. You're going to combine your credit card cash back with the cash back from something called a web browser extension, which I'll give you a couple of examples of. And this really helps you to maximize your discounts and your points. So let's say you got your credit card. You're going to swipe for those gifts. It works best if you're shopping online because that's how you go ahead and maximize. With any credit card, you can get 1 to 2% cash back on everyday purchases. And then with some, you can get up to 5% cash back during those special promotions throughout the year. Things like restaurants, gas stations, groceries, and things like that. Now, when we get to the web browser shopping extensions, let's start with one called Rakuten. That's a really popular one. Now, with this one, you can get anywhere from 1 to 2% cash back if you make those online purchases. No limit on how much you can cash out on. And then retailers on those apps for some popular gifts, Sephora, Macy's, Nike, Walmart. You won't get your savings right away, though. It'll be sent weeks later via check or via credit. Another popular one called Honey. Now, they have this deal with PayPal. If you link your PayPal account on Honey, after you download it, you can activate the cash back button. Now, that means that also applies to certain stores. You can get credited to your PayPal, or you can get a gift card to the stores that you spend your money at. Now, even with all of this, it can become pretty tricky. You combine those two, you want to make sure you only spend on those credit cards what you can pay off.
If I charge $500, am I going to be able to pay that $500 off next month? We never think about that. We just think about, oh, I only have to pay $15 a month. And we don't think about, this is costing me double.
Yep, a lot of people still struggling with that this year. You know, NerdWallet reports 74% of shoppers plan to use their credit cards this holiday season to buy their gifts. On average, they're going to charge anywhere around $680. Now, I asked an economist what advice he has for people who are looking to charge their credit cards this year. We're going to have his answer in our next half hour. Let's send it over to Anthony for a look at the forecast. Hey, Anthony.
All right, good tips there. Well, this morning, as far as our weather goes, we did have some rain come and go. That has moved on. The highest amounts came in from the Illinois side of the river, from Troy, Litchfield, and Belleville, where you received over ½ an inch. Even Lambert received just about ½ an inch, along with Blackjack, and then in St. Charles County, a little over ¼ of an inch. So the rain is out of here. Aside from just mist and drizzle this morning, notice how the cloud cover lingers through most of the day. Tomorrow, when you wake up, the clouds will be clearing away. Wednesday will be bright, and so will Thursday. So if you're sticking around town, a decent Thanksgiving on the way this year. We'll have highs climb into the mid-50s, and then the weekend turns colder. We're tracking rain here, but there could be some snow in spots. We'll show you the Futurecast coming up.
Coming up, she's served others in need for years. Now is your chance to help her out. How you can help a charity organizer after she lost everything in a fire days before Thanksgiving.
Ahead, chores have never been easier. The secret iPhone hack that could change the way you do your laundry.